everybody, happy Full Moon Friday. I would explain what it is, but you know what? I can't wait because we have a very long and exciting video today. So I got an exclusive interview with Mayor Owen Henry of Old Bridge Township. I am so excited for this. It's going to be really cool, and I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as I do. Here he is now.
What's going on? How can I help you today?
I'm just going to ask you a couple questions and
Okay.
answer them just however you want to.
Okay.
So
I see you need a haircut. I don't have to worry about that, huh?
Never. I want to grow it out so I can have
I'm
a
jealous.
tail.
I'm jealous. I used to look like that when I was your age.
Yeah, just like we were just talking about. I always participate in his Mayor Henry's clean team, and I always do the bike-a-thon every year. Mayor Henry does a lot of cool things for the community.
I'm a cool guy.
Yeah, you are pretty cool. All right, question one.
Go ahead.
What are some of your
What's that?
No, sorry. What are some of your responsibilities as the mayor?
Well, the mayor has a lot of responsibilities. The biggest one is I'm responsible for the township of Old Bridge, running the town, managing, overseeing everything we do. As you know, AJ's Old Bridge is a very big community. We have almost 70,000 people. We'll see what this year's census comes up to. But we're one of the biggest towns in the state of New Jersey. We're at number like 14 or 15 of the largest communities, or the amount of people that live in one municipality. We don't have enough time to talk about all the responsibilities I have, but I oversee the daily operations of what's going on. I have a lot of good people that work for the township. We have a lot of departments, and basically just make sure everything goes smooth. We dealing with the finances of the town. We deal with the services that the town has to do. Everything, and that's all been thrown in a state of chaos right now, because a lot of the services we do, we're not being able to provide them because of the pandemic we're going through. And a lot of our services we've gone online. Obviously, if this wasn't, you'd be here in person talking to me, but we can't do that. But this is great. Obviously, you're a smart guy. But the responsibilities of the mayor is it's a lot. It's a lot of work. I would tell you, it's 24/7. It never stops. I have two phones. So it just keeps going and going, like the Energizer Bunny. But I'm up to the task. I really think that I'm available, and I put everything I have into it.
In our current situation with the pandemic, is your job a little more difficult or stressing?
Oh, absolutely, yes. I was just getting the hang of it after 8 years of being the mayor. The ninth year had started off a little. Never would have expected that I'd be the mayor of such a large community during a time of this. Um, I've never been through this in my lifetime, and a lot of people have never been through this. So yes, the job has become, I'm not going to say difficult, it's become more challenging. We've had to overcome some hurdles we never thought we'd have to overcome, and we never thought of. But I'll tell you, we are on top of it here in Old Bridge. We seem to be ahead of the curve.
What are some of your favorite things about being the mayor of Old Bridge?
Oh, you're witnessing them right now, talking to the kids. Old Bridge, I always say our greatest resource are our children. We don't have oil wells. We don't have gold mines here in Old Bridge. We have a fantastic group of parents, and they have a fantastic group of children. That's the best part of being the mayor, is being involved with the schools, talking to people like you, getting out there and making sure we provide you with every opportunity you need to grow up and be successful. Because sometimes sooner than later, faster than you think, you're going to be in charge. And I'm just going to be on the sidelines looking in. So I need to go do a good job preparing you and giving you the opportunities to become a very successful individual.
Thank you. I heard some rumors about that old farm on Route 516 and Ticetown Road being restored. Is that true?
There's no rumors, no rumors. Yes, we have a lot of information out there about the Cottrell Farm. It has a rich history here in Old Bridge. It was saved from development, I guess it got to be 10 to 12 years ago, and it was purchased by the town, the county, some organizations within the state to preserve that property as a farm. And now we are moving forward with those plans to renovate the buildings. In fact, at a Monday night's meeting at the council approved the first phase one of the restoration of the buildings. And our goal is over 2-3 year period, make that a really nice place to go for passive recreation. There'll be no baseball fields. There'll be no soccer fields. It's all going to be for passive recreation, cultural arts, people to come out and enjoy, walk, go through the buildings, have activities at that site, such as concerts, a venue for get-togethers, Old Bridge Day. It's going to be a very nice place once it's done. And again, we have some challenges. Again, we were faced with challenges to get that going, but Monday night was a big step in the right direction. It's just one of probably 3 phases we're going to do.
Sounds like a Geico Park Part
It's
2.
going to be great. It's real. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Yeah. Has the project been interrupted because of the quarantine?
Everything has been interrupted or delayed a little bit due to the quarantine. But the major impact that delayed that site from moving forward, we're about a year behind schedule, was the state of New Jersey required an archaeological dig on the site to make sure to verify its history by actually excavating certain locations and to verify that we were not disrupting any type of historical site in a negative manner. They did find some areas that are off limits to us now, so we had to redesign our plan to work around it, but nothing major.
All right. Are there any other restoration projects of any other places in Old Bridge in the works?
Restoration? Well, we have projects all over. As far as we have a restoration, if this is what you mean, our road resurfacing project. We have many drainage projects that are going on in town, curbing projects. We're always investing into our infrastructure, our buildings. You have to invest, as your parents probably do, invest in your house and put, when it needs a new roof, you put a new roof. When it needs to be painted, it needs to be painted. We do all those things. We have a lot of projects going on, too numerous to even mention. We don't have enough time. But yes, we spend an average of a little over $4 million a year on restoration projects within the community.
You know what? Well, I don't invest in anything, but I would like to buy some bonds eventually for the.
Oh, okay. Financial. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Municipal bonds are a very good investment.
Mm-hmm.
You're a good financial advisor. You know what to do. The market's a little crazy right now.
Yeah.
Find a safe.
There's no perfect time to buy. I mean, everybody's, you know what I mean? All the stocks are going down. It's a perfect time to buy, isn't it?
It is. I found that it's a good to get some value. You have to do your homework and buy the stocks that you think are being depreciated for not the right reasons, but look and see what they might be a year from now, 2 years from now. So you have to do your homework if you're in the market. And right now, if you are in a position to buy, if you did your homework, you have the potential to make some substantial amount of money over the next couple of years.
All right. What did you want to be when you were a kid? Like, what point in your life did you say, I want to run for office?
Well, I never dreamed about when I was a kid, being the mayor of this town. It happened, I guess, about 12 years ago. I decided to commit the rest of my life to public service, community. Just a light bulb went off. I was, I went to school, went to college, started my own business, had a successful business going, and something just came over me that said that I want to change, and here I am. So I thank God for allowing that to happen.
Did you ever run for another office?
Yes, I did run for council. I don't know what year it was, maybe 2007. I was not successful. I lost that race. And then a year later, I ran for the Board of Education in Old Bridge and was successful. I served 3 years on the Board of Education, and then I ran for mayor and was successful at that in 2011 and started serving in 2012. I can't believe we're in 2020. So, yes, I have run for elected office before, and not all successful.
My mom says this is kind of a personal question, but what political party are you a member of?
I'm a member of the Republican Party, and I do that because of my economic beliefs and my religious beliefs, and that's why I identify myself as a Republican, but I grew up in a Democratic family, I worked in a democratic atmosphere. I'm in the union trades. I was an iron worker. Had a business for many years. Still have the business. So I don't think I identify myself as a Republican, but I don't think it matters here in Old Bridge. I work for everyone, Republican, Democrat, Independent, and you'd be surprised how many people do not have a political affiliation, who don't vote, who don't get involved. But I still represent everyone.
I can't wait till I'm old enough to vote.
Me too.
This is kind of a silly question, and the
Silly. I
answer will
love them.
probably
I love
be
silly questions.
no, but never say never. Did you ever have a seat on the Senate?
No, no, I've never had a seat on the Senate, although maybe if a seat became available, I'd love to have a seat on the New Jersey State Senate. Yes. That's
That'd be
that's
cool.
that'd be really cool. Yes. But we'll see. As I said, a lot of things are out of our control. Put a lot of faith, and if an opportunity exists, I always believe, as you should, take advantage of an opportunity if it comes.
All right. Times are really crazy right now. Even though these dark times and there are so many heroes doing great things, what advice do you give to adults and kids like me that want to help out?
Well,
In
there's
all,
many ways adults and kids can help out. You can help your parents out by paying attention and listening to what they tell you. Here in Old Bridge, we have a lot of places. Our food bank is always in need of help because the demand on our food bank has risen dramatically and unexpectedly over the last couple of weeks, where more and more people have become dependent on us for help and assistance for food. There is no reason for anyone in Old Bridge to go hungry. Um, there's a lot of other programs that we have them on our website. If you want to send messages to our first responders, our healthcare workers, as you know, we have a big hospital here in Old Bridge. We're fighting the fight right here in Old Bridge. So any words of support or anything you can do that can support our health workers and our first responders would be greatly appreciated. And if you go to township website, you'll see there's a lot of activity going on. I just announced a few days ago about, you know, in chalk in front of your house, write a nice message, and we'll post it and make sure they get it out there over our social media.
all right. I was thinking about your clean team because I always participate in that. And when I
Mhm.
go on walks with my mom, I always notice that there's trash on the floor. And I don't want to, well, it's not that I don't want to get my hands dirty, but who
Right.
knows who could have touched that, especially in this time. And I want to pick it up. So do you think that if you could distribute um, grabbers and we all wore gloves and we picked up and some trash in our part of Old Bridge, that could be a cleaner Old Bridge in like
I
weeks.
will look into that. I will certainly look into that. We have a lot of grabbers that aren't grabbing right now. And
Mhm.
as you, I am very disappointed by the people who throw stuff out the window and don't discard their trash properly. It makes me very sad when I come to work in the morning and see it. But I will talk to our public works director, and if we can give out grabbers, that people can go out on their own safely, of course, and pick up just even if you just did around your neighborhood, that would be great. And that's something you can do that helps everybody,
Yeah,
including your environment.
it makes me infuriated. So we
Yes.
just found out that Old Bridge schools are closed for the rest of the year. There
Yep.
are a lot of kids in town, like me, that are maybe confused or sad or anxious. Can you give any advice to stuff like kids like that?
Well, I think those are all normal emotions to feel when something changes differently. We all go through it. You're younger, and you probably deal with change a little differently than people my age deal with change. But my message to you is, don't be scared. You should not be scared. If everybody here loves you, going to take care of you. Nothing's going to happen to you. Um, Use the situation. As a young mind, you're not as set in your ways. Use the situation to become creative, right?
Hmm.
Obviously, you zoomed. Be kind. Go out of your way to be kind to others. And my message is, at this point in our lives right now, in your life, we need to help as many people as we possibly can in order to get through this. And at the end of the day, we're going to become a better community. You're going to be a better person. And acts of kindness that you do are going to make me a better mayor. So I ask you to do whatever you think you can do, but please don't be scared. Don't be anxious. You can be a little nervous. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's never hurt nobody.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me, and I hope you had fun talking with me. I know I had fun.
I did. I enjoyed it. You made my day.
Thank you.
You got
So
me away
have
for a
good
few minutes.
day.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Be well. Be safe.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was really exciting, right, guys? So anyway, I hope you liked today's video. Mayor Henry gave some great tips and pointers on like stuff that we could do to help out. And I think I gave him a good idea for us being the clean team in quarantine. And that's a really good name. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and have a good weekend. Now, because I still don't have a drummer, we're going to end with some Hail to the Chief. But I don't know how to play that song. Bye!